Top 10 Miley Cyrus most scandalous live TV moments. Number 10, hosting at the 2015 VMAs. As host of the 2015 MTV VMAs, Miley Cyrus certainly left her mark on the night with a number of banging performances and outrageous outfits. She also made waves for her acceptance speech for the Vanguard Award when she discussed how everyone should be free to express themselves without judgment. The free-spirited pop star made jabs at rap queen Nicki Minaj in the same award show by calling her not nice after her public feud with Taylor Swift. So what did Nicki do? She called her out on stage at the 2015 MTV VMAs during her acceptance speech for Anaconda by saying, "Back to this B that had a lot to say about me in the press. Miley was good." That must have stung like a bee, and it still goes down as one of the most epic celebrity feuds of all time. The VMAs also saw a number of memorable performances from other artists, including Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, and Demi Lovato. Each performance brought something unique to the stage, with each artist having their own message to express. From Taylor Swift's Bad Blood to Kanye West's epic medley, the night was filled with amazing performances. The awards ceremony also saw many celebrities making appearances on stage and backstage. Celebrities such as JB, Selena Gomez, Kim Kardashian, Chris Brown, and Jaden Smith were all present at the event, adding to the star-studded atmosphere. Honestly, the 2015 VMAs was a night that will go down in history for its memorable performances, outrageous moments, and inspiring speeches. It was a night that truly celebrated music and the art of expression, something we can all admire and appreciate. Number 9, Twerking Santa performance at 2013 Jingle Ball. At KIIS-FM's annual Jingle Ball concert in 2013, Miley took to the stage wearing red lingerie and a Santa hat to perform Santa Claus is Coming to Town while twerking against a giant Christmas tree. Very on brand for 2013 Miley. The performance raised eyebrows nationwide and even prompted some parents to call for an apology from the singer. In 2014, however, Miley debuted a mature Christmas classic, an acoustic version of Silent Night at the AMAs. The song showed off her powerful vocal range and signaled a move away from her provocative past. On to number 8, raunchy music videos. In 2013, Miley released the video for her single Adore You, which featured a highly sexualized scene of Miley in bed wearing lingerie and touching herself while singing into a webcam. The video was met with both shock and praise from fans and critics alike, but it definitely generated some serious buzz. Miley's raunchy We Can't Stop video in 2014, Miley released her first single since leaving Disney, and it was a far cry from her days as Hannah Montana. The accompanying video for We Can't Stop featured Miley in a pool party full of twerking, suggestive dancing, and substance use. The video was criticized by many parents and other conservative figures, but it was also embraced as the new era of Miley Cyrus that would continue to push boundaries throughout her career. Number 7, performance at the 2011 Teen Choice Awards. At just 19 years old, Miley caused controversy when she performed her hit single Party in the USA at the 2011 Teen Choice Awards in an incredibly short dress that left little to the imagination. Despite being on stage with her parents in tow, Miley wasn't afraid to let loose and show off her wild side. The performance made it clear that Miley was no longer the innocent Hannah Montana character she once portrayed, but instead a free-spirited young woman who isn't afraid to push boundaries. Fans were taken aback by her daring outfit choice and dance moves, which ultimately left people talking about her for days after the show. In true Miley fashion, she never shied away from the spotlight and continues to be a fearless fashion icon today. Now that's what we call living life with no regrets. But it wasn't just Miley's daring outfits that had everyone talking. Her music also pushed boundaries and explored new sounds. The release of her 4th studio album, Bangers, saw Miley taking a new direction with her music, incorporating elements of hip-hop, trap, and EDM into her sound. The album featured collaborations with big names such as Britney Spears, Nelly, and Pharrell Williams, which added to the eclectic mix of genres she explored on the record. It was a risky move, but it paid off as the lead single We Can't Stop became her biggest hit to date, reaching number 1 in over 100 countries. But Miley is no stranger to taking risks, and she continues to push boundaries both musically and fashion-wise. Despite her young age, she has already made her mark on the world and became an icon for generations to come. Love her or hate her, one thing is certain, Miley is here to stay. Her confidence and unapologetic attitude towards fashion and music has inspired many people around the world to embrace their own individuality and live life as they please. She may be a controversial figure, but she's an inspiration to those who appreciate her courageousness and willingness to take risks. Now that's something worth celebrating. And after a 7-year hiatus from the music industry, Miley made her return in 2019 with her critically acclaimed album, She Is Coming. The lead single, Mother's Daughter, saw her tackling themes of female empowerment and body positivity. With the release of this new album, Miley proved yet again that she is still a huge force in the music world and continues to be an inspiration for people who embrace individuality. As she sings in Mother's Daughter, "Don't F with my freedom in full swing. I'm ready to take on the world and all its adventures. From skydiving to bungee jumping, no challenge is too big for me." After all, life's an adventure, why not make it a wild one? Number 6, Miley's Bangers Tour. The Bangers Tour began in February of 2014 and was a nod to her new, more rebellious style. The stage show featured giant teddy bears, an inflatable tongue slide, crazy costumes, and plenty of twerking. Miley also caused controversy with her onstage antics, such as when she simulated a sex act on a female dancer. Despite the negative press, Miley's tour was critically acclaimed and went on to be one of the highest grossing concert tours in American history. She ultimately performed over 100 shows on the tour and ended it in October of 2014. Miley also released an EP titled Bangers Tour, which featured 8 live performances from her tour, including hits like We Can't Stop and Wrecking Ball. The album gave fans a behind-the-scenes look at the tour and its wild energy. Not only was it successful financially, but it also proved to be a great creative outlet for Miley as she prepared to move on to her next musical project. Number 5, performance with Robin Thicke at the 2013 VMAs. Miley made headlines when she chose to perform We Can't Stop / Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke at the 2013 VMAs in barely their lingerie and twerking against the much older singer. The performance was met with both shock and awe from fans, as well as criticism from parents who found it inappropriate. Miley's performance was one of the most talked about moments in modern pop music history. She performed her song We Can't Stop while twerking against a giant teddy bear, and the performance sparked controversy worldwide and was heavily criticized by many for being too suggestive. Despite the backlash, Miley became the focus of media attention and her career skyrocketed as a result. Her subsequent albums and performances continued to explore the edgier side of pop music, exploring themes of sexuality, liberation, and rebellion. Miley has since become a powerful voice for female empowerment, especially amongst young women. She isn't afraid to challenge societal norms and stand up for what she believes in. Her creative vision and unique style have made her an icon of the modern era. Her ability to defy convention while staying true to herself has earned her a place in pop music history that won't soon be forgotten. The artist formerly known as Hannah Montana is here to stay. As Miley would say, ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. Wisdom. Number 4, Wrecking Ball music video. Miley released her single Wrecking Ball in 2013 and it quickly became her biggest hit to date. But the accompanying music video caused many to raise their eyebrows, giving its highly sexual content featuring Miley nude and licking a sledgehammer. The video, directed by Terry Richardson, was released on YouTube and earned more than 19 million views within 24 hours of its release. It also quickly went viral worldwide as it garnered a lot of attention due to its controversial nature. The video sparked debates all over the internet about whether or not it was appropriate for such a young artist. While some argued that it was too sexual, others argued that it was simply an artist expressing themselves. No matter what you think of the video, there's no denying its impact on pop culture. It has been hailed as a defining moment in Miley Cyrus's career and remains one of her most popular songs to date. The Wrecking Ball music video is an iconic reminder of the power of music, visuals, and pop culture. Number 3, hosting Saturday Night Live. In 2011, Miley hosted an episode of SNL which featured a skit parodying her infamous Vanity Fair photo shoot where she posed naked draped in just a sheet. This sparked controversy from some members of the public, but Miley wasn't afraid to poke fun at her own image. It was a great way for her to show her fans that she could laugh at herself, and it just so happened to be one of the most popular skits in SNL history. Who knew Miley could add humor to her repertoire? She certainly proved everyone wrong, and if you're looking for proof, look no further than this hilarious SNL sketch. She can still make us laugh even after all these years. We've been along for the ride with Miley Cyrus, and it looks like she remains as witty as ever. We can't wait to see what other surprises she has in store. And it's clear that Miley is never afraid to challenge herself and push the boundaries. We love to see it. Number 2, performance at the VMAs. It didn't seem like Miley was fazed by the attention or criticism that followed. true queen. She continued to push boundaries and express her own unique style, something she encourages everyone to do. "If you're not making someone else uncomfortable, then you're doing it right," said Miley during an interview with Teen Vogue. "We couldn't have said it better herself." What an inspiring message from one of the most rebellious and successful pop stars out there. Miley may have changed her look and sound over the years, but she's always stayed true to herself. That's why we love her so much. And that's why she continues to be a fascinating inspiration to us all. Always keep on being you, Miley. We're rooting for you. And finally, on to number 1, when Miley smoked a joint on stage during the MTV VMAs. Woo! Back in 2013, no one could have expected it. It caused quite the uproar, but it's still hard to forget that moment when she proudly showed off her bad girl side. It's certainly a moment that will live on in pop culture history. And while some people may have been shocked, it's kind of a reminder that she's still the same person underneath it all. Whether you think her antics are crazy or not, at least Miley knows how to put on a show. Nothing boring about that. Who knows what other surprises she has in store for us? Let's just hope that whatever it is, you'll be ready for it. And maybe even enjoy it. After all, life should always be an adventure, right? You can always count on Miley for keeping us on our toes. She's definitely not one to shy away from controversy, but it seems that her endless energy and daring spirit make her unstoppable. No matter what she does though, there's no denying that we all love watching her antics unfold. It may make some people uncomfortable, but isn't life supposed to be unpredictable? Let the wild ride continue. And comment below if you've been listening to her newest project, Endless Summer Vacation. Let me know what you thought about the album. But that is all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.